Oh, my goodness. Good morning. Happy New Year, Ben
Happy
Shepherd.
New Year, Susanna Reid.
Last time I saw you, you were running into the cold sea. Was that in Cornwall, Devon?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Celebration with the family.
Most of the rest of us...
It was a bracing way to start Christmas.
Wasn't it just?
But brilliant fun.
Most people are slumped in bed, either with a cup of tea or a Bucks Fizz.
Yeah.
But you strip off and dive into the cold waters.
Charged
the
into
channel.
the sea, down in Port Isaac, and the good...
That side has warmed everybody's cockles this morning, Ben Shepherd. And how are you feeling?
Well,
there's a slight croak, I would say.
Yeah, I was watching yesterday. I know Richard's got the cough. I've had the cough for the last couple of weeks. It seems to come and go a little bit. I feel like I'm getting a bit better and then it goes away and feel a little bit fluey. But it's absolutely fine. It's just a bit irritating.
And you tested negative?
Yeah, I tested last night.
So a lot of... And we're going to talk about this morning. Do get in touch with us because lots of people saying that they're having something which appears to be very like COVID, but they're testing negative. And apparently and Dr. Hillary will be here this morning to confirm this for us, there is a new variant. I think it's called the Kraken variant.
Wow.
Unleash the Kraken.
Crikey, they have.
It doesn't show up on a COVID test.
So you wouldn't get it on a COVID test?
So, I mean, I know you're weeks after initially guessing it, so you're perfectly
Yeah,
safe.
and I don't feel like I've got any of the COVID symptoms. I don't feel tired, I'm not aching, none of that stuff. I don't genuinely feel ill. It's just got this irritating cough. It's just sitting on my chest.
Do you think it might have any connection with jumping into the sea?
I think it might have something to do with having to come back to work.
Cold.
Well, can I blame work instead?
Well, I tell you what, this will wake you up this morning and it might leave you feeling a little bit cold because...
Well, you saw me and my brother, and this is the story about brothers.
Yes.
And so, obviously, it's very pertinent to me because I've got a brother that I'm very, very close with, and it just feels all the more personal.
These two were so close, weren't they? But the breaking news this morning, of course, is that Prince Harry is claiming his brother William physically attacked him during a row at Kensington Palace back in 2019 as their relationship broke down over his marriage to Meghan Markle. Harry says he was knocked to the floor and, as a result, injured his back.
Yeah, the extraordinary allegation is made in a leaked extract from his new autobiography, Spare, which is set to be published worldwide next week. The Guardian has obtained a copy despite strict pre-launch security measures. And
over to him, did that big exhale. Yeah. I think we all felt that, didn't we?
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
You feel it. And now, brothers fight, siblings fight, don't they? And often it can get physical. But there's something about the fact that he wants to publicise it and put it in a book and explain it to the world what's gone on.
Yeah.
Just makes it feel all the more visceral, I think.
And, of course, he has that interview coming up with Tom Bradby of ITV, which will air on Sunday. And, he has suggested, hasn't he, in the preview clips that we've seen for the interviews to publicise the book, he wants to reconcile with his family. I want a family, not an institution, he says in this. I wonder if have we got that, Jack, that we can play? That at the same time, knowing that you have revealed something.
It's an interesting way of going around it, isn't it? But clearly, they feel like they have no option.
Yeah.
They're not getting anywhere otherwise.
No. Well, we are discussing that throughout the programme this morning. Let us know, as you always do, what you think. We're going to be joined by the former Labour advisor and broadcaster Ayesha Hazarika and the former Conservative Culture Minister Ed Vaizey. Ayesha, of course, hosted a conference in Edinburgh back in 2020 that Prince Harry attended because it was because of his travel company, Travelist. And Ayesha introduced him as just Harry.
The royal family, that he just seemed to be very normal, very down to earth. Didn't want to be treated any differently. No,
and it just goes back to what he says to Tom Bradby. I wanted a family, not an institution, not all of that royal stuff. It's just a family. Just be Harry. So we'll talk to Ayesha and, of course, to Ed Vaizey shortly. First, though, here's Kate with the rest of the day's news.
Thanks very much indeed. Well, Sir Keir Starmer will commit a future Labour government to delivering what he calls